when Ranbir is actually killing, for example, Bobby, and जो expression आता है आपके चेहरे के ऊपर, एक extreme sort of pain, for example, and helplessness whatsoever. कुछ उसके बारे में बताएं कि आपने थिएटर में देखा है. How do you think people are responding to it?
Sometimes you do something, sometimes you let it happen, and I try to let it happen in the moment. Just connecting to my brother, and he's dying, and he's almost been killed, and that brought that emotion. I'm still, yeah, that brought that emotion in me. Just the connection to Bobby was so strong at that time.
तृप्ति के साथ में exactly आपने क्या किया?
She's really grown as an actor. Recently also I was doing a workshop with her for a web series, और जिसमें विजय वर्मा भी थे. तो उसमें भी क्या कहते हैं, मैंने देखा कि बहुत सारे behavior and nuances, and she's become more comfortable in front of camera.
You're an acting coach, so I think you will understand that
Yeah.
a very important part of conversation is listening aggressively.
Yes, true. And thank you for listening like this. And the way you listen, I really admire that. Whenever I've seen your interview, the way you sit calmly and you let the person speak. And just, I've seen people, they're on their next question. And you just calmly sit there and, in a way, not judging what is the person saying. It's not in your behavior. You just sit there and calmly. I love that. Thank you for that, giving me that space.
Saurabh, welcome on Connect Cine. How are you?
Very good, very good. I'm very excited to meet you, to see you. I was waiting for this interview. Yeah.
All right, so बहुत मुबारक आपको. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई थिंक कमाल का आपको रिस्पॉन्स मिल रहा है एनिमल में. और पहले हम एनिमल के बारे में बात करेंगे, लेकिन पहले मैं आपसे बात करना चाहूँगा आपके सफ़र के बारे में. आपने करीबन 11 साल आपने एक्टिंग कोच के तौर पे आपने बहुत से आपने एक्टर्स को आपने ट्रेन भी किया है, इंक्लूडिंग द लाइक्स ऑफ वरुण धवन एंड तृप्ति डिमरी जो हैं वो इस फिल्म में भी शामिल हैं, ऋचा चड्डा एंड लॉट्स ऑफ अदर्स. और ऑब्वियसली सीक्रेट गेम्स में भी आपका काम सुलेमान ईसा के तौर पे बहुत पसंद किया गया था. लेकिन ये जिस तरीके की आपको ये एक्स्ट्रॉर्डनरी कामयाबी मिली है एनिमल के लिए, कैसे देखते हैं आप इसको?
कमाल रही है ये जर्नी. काफी लोगों को लगता है कि मैंने बहुत स्ट्रगल करी है, पर आई हैव नेवर स्ट्रगल्ड. I was enjoying my journey for almost so many years, almost 23 years. And now it has come up. People are liking my work, उनको पसंद आ रहा है. तो मुझे जब मैं पीछे देखता हूँ तो मुझे लगता है अभी शुरू किया था, ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं हुआ. ऐसा लगता नहीं है कि इतने साल हो गए, और इतने साल से मैं भाग रहा था इस रेस के लिए. मैं किसी रेस में भी नहीं था एक्चुअली. आई वाज ऑलवेज एंजॉयिंग माय टीचिंग. बहुत मजा आता था मुझे. और ये तो चांस की बात है कि मेरे को पहले सीक्रेट गेम मिल गया 2017 में, एज आई ओपन माय ओन स्कूल. एंड फ्रॉम देयर द जर्नी स्टार्टेड कि कुछ छोटे छोटे कैरेक्टर अच्छे मिलते रहे, और इम्पोर्टेंट कैरेक्टर्स, और लोगों को बहुत पसंद आए मेरी परफॉर्मेंसेस. स्पेशली इंडस्ट्री में लोगों को बहुत पसंद आ रही थी, डायरेक्टर्स को, प्रोड्यूसर्स को. और वहां से आई डिड अ फिल्म कॉल्ड सीक्रेट गेम. से मुझे मनमर्जियां मिली, मनमर्जियां से मुझे तैश मिली, तैश से मुझे एनिमल मिली है. So that is it's a beautiful journey. It's a beautiful journey. I've enjoyed every moment of it.
So both Sacred Games as well as Manmarziyan was Anurag Kashyap.
Yes. That happened there, then on the set. I went on the first day and I said, first line, मैंने पहली line बोली थी, and Anurag called me, come here. Yeah, you take everything in. मैं कहा, yeah, that's my job. He says, do you know Punjabi? मैं कहा, थोड़ी बोलता हूँ. तो कह रहे, चलो फिर अगले महीने मनमर्जियां करेंगे. मैं कहा, चलो, बाल मत काटना आपने. मैं कहा, चलो. मनमर्जियां happened, and then Bijoy saw me in मनमर्जियां, actually his wife, and they casted me for Tash. So yeah, फिर उसके बाद और भी बहुत सारी फिल्में हुई, पर संदीप told me that I've casted you because I saw you in Tash. So I said, wow. So if you
Interesting.
do
So
it honestly, whatever you do it honestly, and चाहे वो छोटा हो बड़ा हो, उससे, as Stanislavski ने बोला था, there is no role or character which is small, it's the actor who's small or big. So maybe that works. Yeah.
एब्सोल्युटली, एब्सोल्युटली।
Yeah.
अगर आप कुछ ये बताना चाहें कि एक्टिंग कोच एग्जैक्टली करता क्या है?
काफी सारे अलग अलग एक्टिंग कोच अलग अलग चीजें करते हैं, but what I am being trained with Mr. Barry and other coaches around the world, मैं I try to understand where the student is, what is his upbringing, where is he, what is his uniqueness, and what is his personality, which can अगर उस पर थोड़ा सा ध्यान दिया जाए तो वो शाइन आउट कर सकती है। अगर उसकी सेल्फ एस्टीम पे काम किया जाए तो, and he starts or she starts believing in them, so they can be powerful, they can express themselves powerfully, they might not become an actor, but वो अपने आप को एक्सप्रेस करना शुरू कर सकते हैं जिंदगी में भी। और अगर वो कैमरे के सामने है तो बहुत ही बढ़िया है, वो वहां पे तो हमारे को एक्सप्रेशन करना ही है। तो मोस्टली पीपल, बिकॉज ऑफ देयर अपब्रिंगिंग, something happened, something went wrong, something went right, so mostly people are bottled up. So मेरा major job ये होता है to open those corks and to let them be as they are, who they are and who they are not, without judging or shaming them or putting them down in fear. तो मेरा major education वो है। I'm not a therapist in a way, but the work I do is very therapeutic for a lot of actors and a lot of upcoming actors, youngsters, and और बाकी बड़े लोगों के साथ भी जब मैंने किया है जो 50 plus हैं, उनके साथ भी they also feel like it's a very therapeutic work. So that's my job, to really let them be and express. Yeah, and in our school it's very strongly we follow this. All the teachers and team follow this, that we will not put students in shame or guilt. Fear से उनको education नहीं करानी है. They have to enjoy and they have to start liking themselves. नहीं तो फिर वो कॉपी करते हैं, नहीं तो फिर वो डरे रहते हैं, वो कुछ अननोन में जाने की कोशिश नहीं करते हैं. And which is, the creativity happens in uncertainty. It never happens when you're certain. It happens in uncertainty. When you're very uncertain and something happens and you discover something, not invent something.
Creativity
So that
happens
is
in uncertainty.
No, I think that's a very profound line. Creativity happens in uncertainty. I think that's a really profound line. And you talk about, when you say Barry, you're talking about Barry John साहब, I think the veteran theatre guru. शाहरुख खान साहब ने भी उनसे सीखा है. ओके, तो अगर जैसे अगर आप फॉर एग्जांपल बताएं, वरुण धवन के साथ में जब आपने सेशंस करे, तो व्हाट एग्जैक्टली डिड यू डू विद वरुण धवन फॉर एग्जांपल?
That has been done with every actor, whoever is in the class. Though Varun had a lot of energy in the class, he was always a very energetic human being. He still is. And sometimes I have to tell him not to do too much. Just calm yourself down, relax, and be there. Don't try to portray or show something which is for the audience. Just live in that moment. That is what I was really pushing him for. क्योंकि उसमें बहुत ज्यादा एनर्जी थी शुरू में, और बहुत ही enthusiastic इंसान है वो, बहुत ही एक्साइटेड और एंथुसियाज्म में रहता है हमेशा. ही इज ऑलवेज आउट देयर एंड वांट टू डू समथिंग, एंड आई यूज्ड टू ओके रिलैक्स. दैट वाज माय मेजर. समटाइम्स सो कि वो दूसरे कोई परफॉर्म कर रहे होते थे तो भी उनके सीन में ऐसे करने लगते हैं. मैंने कहा रिलैक्स वरुण, इट्स नॉट जस्ट देयर शुड डूइंग द सीन योर ऑडियंस वॉच. सो ही वाज वेरी, इट वाज लॉन्ग बैक in Barry John only. Yeah. So, yeah.
Okay, say someone like Tripti Dimri, for example, she's being called the latest national crush. एनिमल में भी उनका काफ़ी इंपॉर्टेंट रोल है, आपके साथ भी सीन उनके हैं। तृप्ति के साथ में एग्जैक्टली आपने क्या किया?
When Tripti came to me, she was very. She's still. I feel she's introvert, and lot happens in her being inside. Uh, so when she came, she was always behind, और वो दीवार के साथ performance करती थी, and I used to tell her, मतलब मैं openly बोलता था जो लोग दीवार के साथ हैं, not अगर मैं किसी को पर्सनली बोलूं तो दे बिकम मोर कॉन्शियस, जो तो दीवार के साथ हैं वो थोड़ा इधर आते हैं. एंड शी फॉर अ मंथ वर्किंग विद हर, वहां से यहाँ पर शी स्टार्टेड कमिंग, एंड शी वाज अ ग्रेट लिसनर. शी यूज्ड टू लिसन लॉट, ज्यादा बात नहीं करती, पर उसके बाद जो बिहेवियर, जो एक्सप्रेशन और जो काम वो करती है वो बहुत ही कमाल है. मुझे हमेशा से उसका काम अच्छा लगा. मैं थोड़ा सा, जब मैंने लैला मजनू देखी थी तब मेरे को लगा था कि नहीं पकड़ में आई बात, बट उसके बाद शी इज रियली grown as an actor. Recently also I was doing a workshop with her for a web series, और जिसमें विजय वर्मा भी थे. तो उसमें भी क्या कहते हैं, मैंने देखा कि बहुत सारे behavior and nuances, and she's become more comfortable in front of camera, very confident, comfortable, and her face, and something about her face and her being is so beautiful, magical.
Right. Okay, so जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल वरुण's father is a director, they're producers as well. जैसे आपका, मतलब मैं देख रहा हूँ कि आपका जो आपने कहा कि that you've been enjoying your journey. Obviously आप मोहब्बत करते हैं जो आप कर रहे हैं, तो क्या आपका how do you just compartmentalize कि यार आपका एक स्ट्रगलिंग एक्टर का एक आपके अंदर से सामने नहीं आए कि यार प्रोड्यूसर भी है, I should maybe they can cast me in one of their films as well, and you stay true to your job as an acting coach. वो टसल कैसा होता है?
वो मेरे बिल्कुल भी नहीं होता वो, honestly. अब people will not believe that when Varun and Arjun came in the class, they were together in the class. और उन्होंने हमारे को एक बात बोली, मेरे को और बैरी सर को, कि हम पहले जिस भी स्कूल में गए हैं उसमें हम स्टार्स थे, लोग हमारे को देख रहे थे, पर इस स्कूल में आप लोग हमारे को बिल्कुल रियलिटी दिखा रहे हो, and we are treated like others. That's the beauty of the work itself. It's not me or Barry or anything. I believe it's the work which was, obviously a lot of it was designed by Mr. Barry, and also the work was coming from different part of the world. The work itself, आप उसमें इंसान को डालोगे तो वो एक्सरसाइजेस आपके ऊपर इतना काम करने लगती है कि मुझे, मेरा जजमेंट माइंड भी इस तरीके से नहीं देख रहा कि ये वारुण है, मेरा ये देख रहा है कि एक्सरसाइज इज फुलफिल्ड और नॉट एज एन एक्टर. मेरा that stops, and that is the beauty of the work. That is why it is so therapeutic, that you just go. So it's the not Varun, it's a person working with me, and I am delivering something and he's delivering, and we're jamming on that. So, and it happens with everyone. वो वाले थॉट मेरे दिमाग में कभी भी नहीं आए कि ये एक प्रोड्यूसर का बेटा है या डायरेक्टर का बेटा है, या फिर ये लोग वहां से आ रहे हैं, इस फैमिली से आ रहे हैं. मेरे लिए कभी भी नहीं हुआ. और जब उन्होंने कोर्स छोड़ा तो उसके बाद भी हमारा कोई बहुत टाइम तक कांटेक्ट नहीं था. कभी कभी हम मिलते हैं, कभी किसी पार्टी में मिल लिए या फिर किसी स्क्रीनिंग पे मिलते हैं, या अर्जुन ने मेरे साथ कई बार एक दो बार फिर से वर्कशॉप छोटी छोटी करने की कोशिश करी. सो ऐसे मिल जाते हैं, बट I've never felt obligated to कि मैं I should be certain way in front of them. वो मुझको कभी भी नहीं हुआ.
Right.
और वो काम की वजह से था, वो मटेरियल की वजह से था. अगर मटेरियल में दम ना होना तो फिर you get into all these things of praising others, becoming too nice to others, becoming कि इसके साथ अच्छा रहता हूँ ताकि मेरे को भी कुछ प्रॉफिट. It never happened to me. Thank God, I was in the right education.
All right, so now Bobby Deol has been praising you as well. Bobby ने कहा कि आप जो ओपनिंग सीक्वेंस उनका है उसमें आपने उनको एक सर्टन मैनरिज्म बताया जो कि बहुत ज़्यादा पॉपुलर भी हो गया. What exactly happened over there?
Oh, that was a very interesting day. I was in my vanity and assistant called me and I went. मैं उस रूम में गया और रूम में बहुत सारे लोग थे और मैं जैसे ही उनको देखा मैं नर्वस हो गया. And Bobby was looking so handsome in that white shirt and necklace, green necklace, and I'm like, wow. And I got very nervous. And then I started doing an exercise of mine. How do I feel? Uh, so the exercise goes, how do I feel now? For example, how do I feel now? I feel the table. How do I feel? I feel this t-shirt. I feel little hot. How do I feel? Thirsty. How do I? So, is tarike se you just keep talking till you bring yourself in the moment. And then I realized that I'm not listening to the music which is playing. Sandeep was playing the music. I was not listening. I was so cautious and nervous. And suddenly I started listening to the music and I saw these two were talking to each other. So मैं उनके पास गया तो they were talking about how do we choreograph this, what moves we can. And the music was so beautiful. It is so beautiful. I said, we can do this. And we can do this. So Sandeep really liked it. Sandeep, wow, this is good. Let's do this. And so does Bobby also. He says, कि हाँ हाँ तू और क्या करेगा बता. तो मैंने और करके बताया. And then he says, yes, let's do this. And then he kept the glass on his head. That was his idea. It came from his memory from Punjab, I think. So he started moving, and that is how the movement became. And thank God there was no choreographer on the set. Otherwise, वो steps होते और वो फिर लोग it has to be so flowing कि कोई भी कर सकता है, right? किसी भी पार्टी में कोई भी ऐसे भी हिल सकता है या ऐसे भी हिल सकता है. ऐसा कोई उसका वो नहीं है कि स्टेप है उसको फॉलो करो. So all people who बच्चा हो चाहे कोई बूढ़ा इंसान हो, सब लोग फॉलो कर सकते हैं. फॉलो ना करे अपना भी कर सकते हैं. ऐसा लगता है कि अपना ही करना है इसमें तो. So that was the beauty of I like that. Thank God it happened organically. And Sandeep came to me and he said, "Thank God I casted you. You're so beautiful. You're so beautiful. You're so powerful. When you come in the room, you also start dancing." I said, "ठीक है." Otherwise, I was supposed to give him information कि पापा बुला रहे हैं. Bas, that's it. But then I also started dancing, and it became that beautiful scene.
No, I think it's one of the most shared reels in recent times. Okay, now आप ट्रांसलेटर हैं और एक जो बहुत आई थिंक इम्पॉर्टेंट पार्ट जो यहाँ पर होता है आपकी आवाज़ है. You've got a fantastic voice, and I'm sure that voice modulation और ये सब में भी आप कोचिंग करते होंगे. Now आपकी आवाज़ जो है वो कितना क्रूशल फैक्टर एक रही है आपको लगता है in terms of really making that impact, because it's a small role but it has every scene that you are in, because every time Bobby is there, you're there. It has left a very, very important, like indelible mark as well.
Yeah, the voice definitely. I always knew that voice will play a very big role in this because of personality of Bobby. He's a big man and needs a big voice to complement that. And when Sandeep narrated me this, so मेरे को उसके लिए कोई doubt नहीं आया because I have a strong voice and I can modulate the voice the way if Sandeep wanted some way I could have done it. मतलब मैं modulate करके उसको ऊपर भी ले जा सकता था, नीचे भी ला सकता था और बेस पे भी ला सकता था. That's I could have done that immediately. But he never told me and I was comfortable कि मेरे को जो मेरी voice है वो बिल्कुल जाएगी और बहुत मजा आएगा उसके साथ प्ले करने में. और मुझे कुछ चेंज करने की मेरे को उसके लिए कोई प्रेशर नहीं था. प्रेशर था सिर्फ साइन लैंग्वेज समझने के लिए और उसको समझने के लिए. तो उस पर मैंने ज्यादा ध्यान दिया देन वॉइस पे कुछ ध्यान नहीं, क्योंकि वॉइस है ही और आपको जब पता ही है तो आप उस पर जोर डालने की जरूरत नहीं है.
राइट. नाउ जब वो बंदा शादी में जा रहा है इंफॉर्मेशन पास करने के लिए एंड यू ट्राई एंड स्टॉप हिम, and when he doesn't stop and you give that expression that I tried but now brother you are on your own, so I think that expression gives a lot away as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it was an expression of guilt also in a way.
I couldn't stop
It
him.
was I'm sorry that I couldn't, I didn't tell you. और वो तो मतलब in my head obviously there was few things going on. I couldn't stop him. Now you handle, but I'm guilty about it. I'm sorry that I didn't tell you. और मुझे पता है कि अभी, और मुझे भी पता है कि I can anticipate what's going to come now. The anger is going to burst out because of my brother temperament. So वो मुझे पता है कि now it's going to burst out, and that is what I was trying to hide and trying to control कि situation ठीक हो जाए, but नहीं हो पा रही थी. And this man has come here and spoiled it all. So yeah.
Okay, now एक आई थिंक जो अगर पर्सनालिटी की बात की जाए आपके किरदार की, कि ना तो वो साइकोफैंट है, वो अननेसेसरली उसको पंप नहीं करता है इन टर्म्स ऑफ जस्ट प्रोवोकिंग हिम और एनीथिंग ऑफ दैट सॉर्ट, एंड ही डजंट जज हिम आइदर. He just looks at him very objectively, and he just stays true to his part as a translator and to be with him whatsoever. वो एक बैलेंस आई थिंक मुझे लगता है कि बहुत ही आई थिंक खूबसूरती से सामने आया. बहुत सटल है, बिकॉज इट कुड हैव गॉन आइदर वेज, बट लेकिन वो अपने किरदार से वो कहीं हिलता नहीं है, अपने रोल से हिलता नहीं.
Are you saying जो मेरा किरदार है वो हिलता नहीं है for my brother?
No, what I'm saying is कि वो साइकोफैंट नहीं है. He's not a psychophant. कि वो उसको पंप नहीं करता है, उसको प्रोवोक नहीं करता है किसी चीज के लिए. At the same time, he doesn't judge him कि तुम ये क्यों कर रहे हो, कि तुमने तीसरी शादी क्यों कर रहे हो, या फिर तुम्हारे इतने बच्चे क्यों हैं, या फिर why are you like the way you are. He doesn't judge his brother.
Yeah. Because when I got the character, मुझे एक ही चीज सुनाई दी थी underneath everything what Sandeep sir was narrating. एक ही चीज सुनाई दी थी कि devotion to my brother. That's my attitude line for my brother, that I'm devoted. Whatever he does is right. He should not harm himself. That's my main motive. बाकी सब हार्म हो, कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, पर वो खुद को चोट नहीं पहुंचाना चाहिए. एंड बस इतनी सी बात रखने से ही इट ऑल क्लियर्स द ऑल थिंग्स कि मैं डिवोटेड हूं, मैं पूरी तरीके से तेरे साथ हूं, और तेरे को खुद को हार्म नहीं करना है, क्योंकि तेरा एंगर, तेरा गुस्सा बहुत खराब है, तो तेरे को खुद को हार्म नहीं करना है, बस मैं उसके लिए खड़ा हूं.
जी. Okay, now when Ranbir is actually killing, for example, Bobby, and जो एक्सप्रेशन आता है आपके चेहरे के ऊपर, एक एक्सट्रीम सॉर्ट ऑफ पेन, फॉर एग्जांपल, एंड हेल्पलेसनेस व्हाटसोएवर, कुछ उसके बारे में बताएं कि आपने थिएटर में देखा है. हाउ डू यू थिंक पीपल आर रिस्पॉन्डिंग टू इट?
People are really talking about few reaction there. One, when I really break down and go in despair. उससे पहले when as soon as he gives the arm to Ranbir and he's about to do what he has to. So that reaction people are talking about. वो जो एकदम से it came. Some people are asking me कि आपने वो किया या हो गया. मैंने कहा अगर किया तो मैं एक्टर था, अगर हो गया तो मैं वहां पर था पूरी तरीके से. तो it's sometimes you do something, sometimes you let it happen, and I try to let it happen in the moment, just connecting to my brother, and he's going to, I'm going overwhelmed again. He's dying, and he's almost been killed, and that brought that emotion. And still, that brought that emotion in me. Just the connection to Bobby was so strong at that time, because I made all these stories and all the thoughts for Bobby, that he's my brother, and I really, really love him. So yeah, and looking at that blood and all that was quite brutal. for me. I'm a very sensitive human being. Otherwise, also I get emotional, very small things. So this was a big thing. Yeah, I can still feel that in my body.
Fantastic. Okay, and so you're going to be part of Animal Park as well. It's pretty obvious.
Yeah. I don't know. Am I going to be there or what is going to happen? There is no
Because
news about that. Nobody has called me or told me anything about it. Though I'm hoping that it happens. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. Like in Sacred Game also, they were saying कि अब जो सीजन बनेगा उसमें ईसा और कुकू के बारे में, उनकी लाइफ के बारे में जानेंगे, क्योंकि वो कहाँ से आया पता ही नहीं है. तो and they started writing on it. ये भी मुझे पता लगा था. And nothing happened. तो मैं कहा, you never know. So I'm waiting if somebody calls me and says, "Oh, we are doing it. So let's prepare." And so I will be ready. I will entertain you again and audience again, and love to be part of the project. Yeah, it's a beautiful work. Yeah, I know it's a lot of people are also going नहीं ये प्रॉब्लम्स है बट मेरे को लगता है बेस्ट सिनेमा या आर्ट वही है जो आपके दिमाग में, जो ऑडियंस को बहस करने पर मजबूर करे. वो नहीं कि जो हम उठे और चल दिए और अच्छी फिल्म थी, अभी बहस हो रही है तो मुझे अच्छा लगा.
Okay, no, there are extremely polarizing views on the film. Some people, there are people who have seen it like 11, 11, 12, 12 बार देख चुके हैं. Some people are also looking at the. So I spoke to Ram Gopal Verma Saab, and he has written a review, and he gave like a very detailed, I think, account of things that he liked, and he quoted Ayn Rand and all sorts of things he quoted from that. And then there are dialogues like happiness is a decision, for example. There are many dialogues in English. Usually people tend to simplify popular cinema as much as possible. तो यहाँ पर आर्टिस्टिक एलिमेंट भी है, लेकिन एट द सेम टाइम रियलिस्टिक भी है, एट द सेम टाइम पोलराइजिंग इफेक्ट भी है. कैसे देखते हैं आप ये जो इतने एक्सट्रीम रिएक्शंस पिक्चर के लिए आ रहे हैं? हाउ डू यू लुक एट इट?
I feel this is good that we can talk about it and we can understand what is the category or what category they're putting the character into. अल्फा मेल की डेफिनेशन क्या है और ये सब चीजें मैं अपनी टीम के साथ भी डिस्कस कर रहा था कि व्हाट डू यू थिंक अल्फा मेल इज, एंड एवरीवन हैज देयर ओन ओपिनियन. सम पीपल से who don't demand thing, who earns. So, and some people will say, no, you can demand, and in nature there is an alpha or whatever. So there is a debate about it, and which I'm liking, that people are debating about it, talking about it. This educates people in my head. When people debate, when they sit silently, when there are nothing happening, and they say, "Oh, अच्छी फिल्म थी, खत्म हो गई, बात खत्म हो गई," तो मुझे लगता है कि कुछ फिल्में किया नहीं है. जब फिल्म ऐसा कुछ करती है तो और फिल्म का जो स्ट्रक्चर है वो इतना न्यू है. मतलब I've read all this 3 structure acts and all those things. That is also so new for me. Introducing the main antagonist at the end of the film is itself. I think Sandeep is truly a risk taker, and as I told you initially, that uncertainty में creativity होती है, and he loves that uncertainty. He wants to get into that world of uncertainty, which I could see in the set also and otherwise also. Very few of us have that courage as an artist. So he's done that, and it's commendable. I really appreciate what he's done. And मुझे प्रॉब्लम नहीं है इतने लोग बात करें. मुझे अच्छा लग रहा है कि बात हो रही है और हम डिस्कस कर रहे हैं और हम स्टडी कर रहे हैं और समझ रहे हैं. मुझे तो कई बार वो कैरेक्टर बहुत वीक भी लगता है जब मैं उसको देखता हूँ. तो वो अल्फा नहीं लगता है. मुझे लगता है कि वो स्ट्रगल कर रहा है, वो कंट्रोल में नहीं है अपने बिहेवियर के. वो सबको साथ लेकर नहीं चल पा रहा है. अपने फादर को साथ लेके नहीं चल पा रहा है, अपने ग्रैंडफादर को साथ लेके नहीं चल पा रहा है, अपनी वाइफ को साथ. सो व्हेन यू से अल्फा मेल, तो makes you maybe a leader. For me, in my head, as a leader is a. So is he a leader? That comes in my mind. So there are many things which are also when I look cinema. मैं भी इतने सालों से सिनेमा पढ़ रहा हूँ. तो क्या है? Is it an alpha male? Yeah, that's what the definition of alpha male, who is just angry and going for the kill. That's one emotional life. But is he taking everyone together? No, not his family. His family is not ready to. His father is against him till the end. So many things are there. Yeah.
Okay, and finally, your views on experience of working with Ranbir Kapoor and Bobby Deol.
Bobby sir is very warm. Very ऐसा लगता है उनको हक करो. वही फीलिंग आती है जो मैंने हक किया है उनको उस सॉन्ग में. मेरे को फीलिंग आई है कि I should hug this man. And Ranbir is a very curious human being, very, very curious. He's sitting alone, not talking to anybody. When you go there, he's continuously asking questions, and he's a very curious human being. And I like curious people. Why is this? Why is that? Because I feel curiosity is the best friend for an artist, right? And he's a very. That's why he's a great artist, because he's curious. He was asking me about my techniques and my way of working as an actor, what I have done. And we were talking about my mask work, my body work, and he was very excited about it. And he was very, oh, wow. If I get the chance, I will love to do it. Yeah. So he's a very curious and he's on the toes. His body moves before your mind and his emotion comes. That's the beauty of a great artist. They're like athletes. They're in their body, and he's in his body. Immediately he gets up. The body moves first, and then the emotion and the mind follows. Most of people and most of actors I see, their mind move first, and body and emotion might follow, might not follow. But whenever body moves, mind and emotion always follows. So I see him doing. Immediately he used to get up. Immediately he used to be on his toes, and he's ready. I like, wow. Yeah.
Right. So yeah. Sort of finally, you've been part of this industry for the last, say, 22 years now. Since December 1st, what sort of offers have started coming your way, and are they in huge numbers?
Yes, there are a few projects have come up. Big projects are coming up. I'm reading scripts, though I'm doing one film with Tripti again. Right. So that is on floor now. We both are acting in that. And there is another web series which I'm doing. So it's for Hotstar. Waiting for another release, which is going to happen in Jan or Feb, which is Hani Teran's film with Diljit, based on Punjab. So there's another Sikh character, Sardar character, very, very different from whatever you see. So yeah, waiting for all this and taking my time. कुछ भी साइन नहीं करूँ अब क्योंकि एकदम से बहुत सारे लोग आ रहे हैं तो थोड़ा सा बैकफुट पे भी मतलब. This is the time which is the make and break वाले बात होती है ना कि you कुछ मिलने लगा है तो अब कुछ भी साइन ना कर लो and just don't get into. You have to like it and you have to enjoy working in it.
Do you do voiceovers as well?
I voiceover. I'm doing voiceover for a film today. And it's a very big film. Director called me and he says, I want to check your voice. And I go, fine, let's do it. If you can try. So
you're dubbing for someone?
No.
Dubbing for?
Dubbing, yeah. I'm dubbing for something. And today and tomorrow I'm dubbing whole day. So let's see what it comes out. And then maybe I can tell you.
I think you have a fantastic voice. I think you have a very, very good voice as well. So I'm very, very happy for you. Congratulations. Amazing journey that you've had so far. And I'm sure that the best phase is going to start very soon now. Thank you very much and all the best wishes. Congratulations.
Thank you, Faridoon. Thank you very much for calling me on this. And Thank you for listening like this. And the way you listen, I really admire that. Whenever I've seen your interview, the way you sit calmly and you let the person speak. And just, I've seen people, they're on their next question. And you just calmly sit there and not in a way, not judging what is the person saying. It's not in your behavior. You just sit there and calmly. I love that. Thank you for that, giving me that space.
You're an acting coach, so I think you will understand that
Yeah.
a very important part of conversation is listening aggressively.
Yes, true.
And being with the person. So I think that's something which is very, very important.
So anyway, so congratulations and all the best wishes, man. Take care. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Saurabh, very, very happy for you. Congratulations. Amazing journey that you've had so far. And I'm sure that the best phase is going to start very soon now. Thank you very much and all the best wishes. Congratulations.
Thank you, Faridoon. Thank you very much for calling me on this. And
You're an acting coach, so I think you will understand that
yeah.
a very important part of conversation is listening aggressively.
Yes, true. And thank you for listening like this. And the way you listen, I really admire that. Whenever I've seen your interview, the way you sit calmly and you let the person speak. And just, I've seen people, they're on their next question. And you just calmly sit there and in a way, not judging what is the person saying. It's not in your behavior. You just sit there and calmly. I love that. Thank you for that, giving me that space.